Hey guys, I'm fixing to do a walk around of the camp area, and I found some wild edibles that I think that you guys might want to see. Um, Now, let me do my little disclaimer. If I say something's good to eat and you eat it and you die, I'm sorry. No. Um, as with anything, do your own due diligence. Okay. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments below. Um, But anything that I show you that I think is edible, I will have no problem eating it. So, but you'll just have to do your own research on anything that you want to choose to pick out in the wild and eat, because there are a lot of lookalikes. Um, anyway, I'm fixing to turn you around the camera here so you can see. And I found some cool stuff. Now, I found some mushrooms that I don't know if they're edible or not, but put that out. But there was a whole bunch of them over there, different style, different kinds, on the on that one tree trunk. But I'll show them to you, and you guys can look them up. As far as mushrooms go, I only know one that I can identify positively, and that's the morel. And everything else, I need books. But there are some here, and you guys can look them up. And what I'll do is I'll look them over really close and see if there's some way I can give you guys more information on the mushrooms that are there, so that you guys can maybe do a positive identification. It's worth a shot. Okay, let me turn the camera around. Uh-oh. Okay, guys, I'm fixing to do a walk around. I'm going to show you guys some wild edibles. Now, do keep in mind that if I consider it edible and I eat it and I die, that's fine. If I say it's edible and you eat it and you die, I'm sorry. No, really, just do your own due diligence on anything that's considered a wild edible. Some things are easy, some things are hard. It's worth it to get second opinions, look them up on the internet, use books, whatever. Now, there's some things in here that won't be edibles that I don't know what they are, and I would like for somebody to help me identify them. So if you know what they are, put them down in the description below, or in the comments below, and we'll see. First thing is this purple flower right here. I was thinking flax or chicory, but I don't know that it's either one, because it's got the yellow center. But something in the back of my brain is saying that this is either a medicinal or an edible plant, but I don't know what it is. So if you guys could tell me what this flower is, I would appreciate it. Let me get a close-up of yellow. The leaves are alternating all the way down. Okay, that takes care of that. There's a whole bunch of them here. A lot of those purple flowers. I was thinking that they might be edible or medicinal, but since I'm not positive, I'm not going to say to eat that one. I pulled out my hammock because everything got wet last night. Tomorrow I got to pull everything out of the tent and make sure everything's dry so nothing molds. But I pulled the hammock out and strung it up because it was actually outside in, let me turn it slower than that, in this duffel bag right outside the tent, along with those two things there. The thing in the gray is my big surplus mosquito net, and then the other one's like a 10 by 10 accordion shade thing cover. So, oh, Gizzy chased her first squirrel today, or was it yesterday? No, it was today. Anyway, I'm trying to walk softly and carry a big stick. No. So that you guys don't get dizzy or seasick. Yeah, this thing fell over. The wind blew it over. Now, this is another plant I'm not sure of. Can't think of the name of it. Like I said, something's telling me it's useful, but I'm not positive what it is. So here's some more of those flowers. If that helps anybody. Pretty little flowers. Now, there's this right here. This is, oh, I had the name on the tip of my tongue. Thistle. Thistle. Thistles are edible, but if you see all them thorns, you better do it careful. I'm telling you. Look up to see what parts of the thistle are edible, because there are parts that are edible. I have to be careful. There's a lot of those stick tights here. So I'm trying to be careful not to get my pants all covered up with them. Now this right here, I think these little stickery looking bushes, not sure what those are. I think those might be nettles, but I'm not positive. And there's a lot of little baby ferns around here. Okay, here is the first mushroom. Okay. Now this one is, I'm going to go ahead and pull it off of here. It's got fins. Okay. I've got mushrooms here. It's got kind of a textured top. Kind of looks like a shaggy mane kind of, but it's got fins. It's got a ribbed stalk. So I don't know what kind of mushroom this is or if it's edible. Be nice to know. If you guys know, let me know. Now here's a great big mushroom. And I don't know what kind it is. It is solid on the bottom. If anybody knows what kind this is, let me know. It doesn't have like a stem. It's just like a shelf type mushroom almost. Got water on it. Turns dark when you touch it. So I don't know what kind this is, but maybe you guys can tell me. I have no clue, but it's another mushroom that I found out here. Now here's another mushroom down here. Get over here without maybe getting into too many of those stick tights. Now this is a flatter type mushroom. And kind of looks like that one in the back over there, that first one on the top with the same type of overlay and bumpiness. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this mushroom. The bottom is darker orange. Yeah, I think it's this. I think that first one was the smaller of this kind, and then the ribbed stalk. I don't know what kind of mushroom this is. If you guys could tell me, that would be awesome. Do not eat any mushrooms if you don't know what you're eating. Okay? I'm gonna put that. I put that up against the wood so maybe it'll spore out or put out spores on the this trunk again. Now there is a mushroom right there that looks dead. This one right here. No clue what that one is. And then down here, some more of those first types. Let me get over here without busting my butt. Yeah, those are a lot like those first ones. That first mushroom over there. And there's one right there. And there's some more at the end right there. Now on the ground right here, here's a mushroom that I'm not sure what it is. It's smooth. It has almost a shaggy looking stalk. It's got fins on the inside. Can you see that? There we go. Don't know what kind this is. A lot of mushrooms right here in this small area. Looking around for some more. There's another one over there underneath that stick. This is a real sunny area, so I know that a lot of mushrooms don't like full sun, but this is no, that's not another one over there. That was just a piece of wood. But a lot of them get partial shade here. There's a whole bunch of them. Oh, look at that one. Right there. I don't know what kind that is. There's some little reddish buttons right there. Yeah, look, it's speckled. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's Gizzy Bear. The air up here is pretty thin, so I haven't been doing much the last few days. A couple of days since I got up here. I've hit 2 nights ago. See if we can find anything else. Oh, wow. There is wild strawberry here. Yes, there is. I see a lot of it. There's actually quite a bit of wild edibles. There's Doc right there. At least I call it Doc. Next to the thistle. I've actually eaten that. Not that particular plant, but. And more thistle. And more Doc. I think that's called curly Doc. I believe that's what it's called. But you can eat it like spinach. Okay? As with any wild edible, don't denude the landscape when you're picking. If there's 5 or 6 plants, leave 2 or 3 of them. Find some more somewhere else. That way they don't get extinct in one area. You don't want them to go away. Especially if you're living or surviving off of them. Now, I think these are rose hips. I'm not real positive. There's a lot of thorns on that, like a rose bush. But I believe these are rose hips. Now, with any of these plants, if I misidentify them, I'm sorry. But it is what it is. I plan on looking some of these up when I get home too, just to make sure. I don't know what these little white flowers are with the yellow centers. They're like little small daisies. They're really pretty. I don't know if they're usable or not. I just know that they are here. Here's some more wild strawberry, and one of them's blooming. I don't know if we're into the blooming season or if it's past the blooming season and that's a late one, or maybe that's an early one. I don't know. But I imagine the birds eat them up before too many people can get them anyway. And there's more thistle. More wild strawberry. It's everywhere. Man, look at all that wild strawberry down there. A lot of it. More thistle. I have to move real slow. I'm still somewhat out of breath up here. That's why I'm staying 2 weeks, so that I can get acclimated to the elevation. I don't know what this little plant is. I'm thinking it's edible, but I'm not sure. So you just have to look it up. Wow, look at the thorns on this puppy. That'll hurt you. That'll leave a definite mark. Some more of those purple flowers. It's real pretty up here. And then all of these plants. I'm thinking those are ramps, guys. I could be wrong. I'm believing they're ramps. And some more dock over there. Or maybe it's that wild lettuce. Right here. I don't know if that's dock or wild lettuce. And this is all really close to my tent. See, right there. I just made kind of a circle. I hadn't even gone a whole 80 to 180 degrees. This is just all right, real close to my camp. So, anyway, as with anything, you definitely need to use your due diligence and only eat what you think you can survive eating. Everybody says, eat if it's edible. Well, everybody's tolerances are different too. What one person can eat, another one might not be able to. So, you know, if you eat something and you have an allergic reaction to it, you know, it might not be edible for you, but Joe Blow down the street can eat it 5 days a week. Anyway, if you guys hit the thumbs up, like, share, whatever. Leave any comments down below on identifying any of these plants. If you are only going to refer to one plant, just say it was at 8 minutes into the video or whatever. Just give the time so we know which plant to look at. So anyway, y'all come back and see me.